Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. How was your week? I had the most amazing learning week I think I've had in a long, long time. This week was a complete journal entry for me as regards to learning. And you talk about learning and the power of learning. Over the last 3 weeks, we've been talking about the empowered wealth mindset and the leadership characteristics of the empowered wealth mindset. If you recall, we talked about being grateful in. It's important to be grateful in no matter what our circumstances are, not just merely grateful for, because grateful for requires expectations or involves comparisons. Being grateful in allows us to be grateful no matter what. The second one that we talked about was being true wealth based. True wealth based means that we understand our essential. What are those things that we value most in our lives, and how do we make decisions that move us closer to those things that we value most? The third thing that we talked about was being vision driven. Once you understand your essential, and once you understand gratitude and how those two work together, you have this amazing ability to understand better your potential. And when you see your potential as a horizon, that as you move closer to it, it continues to move along as well. That changes the way that you live your life, because you see your life as a journey in progress, not full of goals that continually be set and unset, but full of milestones along the path that allow you to become even better and greater. Today we're going to talk about curiosity. And curiosity to me was a difficult one for me to select because I know that in order to be a great leader, you have to be a lifelong learner. But there's more to being just a lifelong learner, because lifelong learner is just gathering knowledge or gathering facts. Curiosity is that desire to take those facts and do something with them and never be satisfied with them, to continually challenge the status quo. Einstein, the important thing in life is to never stop learning. He said curiosity has its own reason for existing. It's essential, if you will. He said it's more important than knowledge. And I look at it this way. We have this container called our brain. And the brain, this mind, is not something that can be filled. Rather, it's a fire that needs to be kindled and stoked. And so the second thing, too, is that not only is it a lifelong learning tool, but it also helps us respond to life's challenges and to situations. Because if I can move from being somebody that reacts to a situation, somebody offends me, and I move to reaction, that is feel, do. But if I move to questioning, where so that I can respond rather than react, that's feel, question, do. And so the question may be, I wonder why that person said that to me. That's curious. I wonder what's going on in their life that caused them to say or do that. I wonder why I happen to be going through this particular challenge right now. What can I learn from it? How can I learn from it? How can I make my experience greater than the event? And that moves us into the third thing. So we've talked about lifelong learning how to respond through questions, and the third one is growing. I love a quote that was by Eleanor Roosevelt that said, "I think at a child's birth, if a mother could ask a fairy godmother to endow it with the most useful gift, that gift would be curiosity." And curiosity is what gives us the ability to adjust to life, to be able to learn from life, to be able to grow not only from the fortunate things that happen to us, but the misfortunes. Misfortunes make us wise if we have a curious mindset. But if we don't have a curious mindset, it could also work against us, where we're living in the past and having excuses and we become a victim. So curiosity really moves us out of that space. I consider curiosity to be the opposite of choosing sides. To have an open mind, to be able to be curious about it. Yes, to have yourself firmly planted in what you believe, but willing to stretch and willing to learn, always making what you're doing better and greater. Graham Collins Swift, who was an English author, said the following: "Nothing is worse than when curiosity stops. Nothing is more repressive than the repression of curiosity." Think about our educational system. Curiosity begets love. It weds us to the world. People die when curiosity goes. Have a curious week. I hope you instill it as part of your Characteristics, this mindset change, to be able to look at things and challenge the status quo. Look at experiences and people and respond through a question rather than react through a statement. To be able to say, how can I grow from this? How can I become better from this? And encourage and stoke that flame, that fire of curiosity, that lifelong learning, ambition to become better, stronger. You will become a greater leader. The empowered mindset, the empowered wealth mindset is designed to make you a better leader. Have a meaningful week. I look forward to talking to you next week. Bye-bye.